We start with the first game of the season, the day's early kick-off and newly promoted Sunderland against big spending Spurs. The commentator at the Stadium of Light, Guy Mowbray.
He was one of the Premier League's greatest and fiercest players, and now Roy Keane is back and ready for his first test in Premier League management. For Sunderland's top-flight return, he selected a side that contains 4 new signings, including Craig Gordon, signed from Hearts this week for a fee that will make him Britain's most expensive goalkeeper. 5th 2 years running, Spurs have sights set on going at least one place better this season, and they certainly have the firepower to do it. Martin Jol goes with Robbie Keane and Dimitar Berbatov as his day one strike force. Jermaine Defoe and £16.5 million man Darren Bent are on the bench. Shane. Robbie Keane. Pascal Chimbonda now. Tanio. Looking for Berbatov. It was over the head of Nosworthy. Robbie Keane. It's the first real save that either keeper has had to be bothered with. Easy for Craig Gordon. Comfortably gathered. It was Roy Keane's 36th birthday yesterday. It totally passed him by, such was his focus on today's challenge. Gardner headed straight to the feet of Daryl Murphy. Dwight York. Ross Wallace put the brakes on to receive the pass. Difficult one for Gardner. It's through for Daryl Murphy now for Sunderland, and Paul Robinson is out to make the save. Edwards just too high for Stokes. The chance is gone. First time England's number 1 has been pressed into service today. And he was alert and ready. It's a top stop. And a big chance that goes begging for Sunderland. Anthony Gardner was certainly dug out of a hole by his goalkeeper. Lovely ball over the top. The flag has stayed down here for Dimitar Berbatov. Out comes Gordon. Berbatov with an impudent flick over the keeper. And he feels he was brought down. Alan Wiley instantly waves away the claims. Robbie Keane actually asked a little stronger than Berbatov did. He did tumble all too easily. Now can Sunderland mount a charge themselves here? Chimbonda. Wallace wins it back. Richardson back to his feet. A Tuhu. Now Edwards. It's a Tuhu shot! Robinson was at full stretch. He didn't get to it, but just wide from one of the Sunderland debutants. Action at both ends. Bronk, Tanio. Neatly worked out to Pascal Chimbonda. Very good cross too. Robbie Keane goes for it. And it's across the face of Craig Gordon's goal. Debut for Darren Bent. England international. Timo Tanio is the player to make way. And it's now 3 of Spurs' fabled front 4 that Sunderland are going to have to try and keep at bay. Darren Bent has McShane backing away, has Berbatov and Robbie Keane over in support. This is Keane up against Whitehead, captain against captain, and in comes Carlos Edwards to help out and win the duel for Sunderland. Very rare that both sets of supporters are singing the same song, but there's only one Keno, can of course apply to both teams. I guess that makes them both wrong. Anthony Stokes is going to make way. On in his place is the man signed for £5 million from Cardiff, Michael Chopra. A controversial acquisition given his Newcastle United past. Roy Keane has said from day one he doesn't care where they came from or who they may have played for. If they're good enough, they'll play for me at Sunderland. Spurs sense that this is just the time to nick it. They had victory snatched from them in the 89th minute, the last time they were here on Wearside. 2 seasons ago, it was a Daryl Murphy equaliser to make it 1-1. Jonas delivers. Andy Collins rose highest in the crowd to clear. That's Huddleston. On target. That's a start. But it was straight at Craig Gordon. And he will be keen to start his Sunderland career with a clean sheet. Miller goes in to challenge. And he was caught as the meat in the sandwich. It's a Sunderland free kick. Chipped up by Miller. Oh, this is a two-hoo, and Robinson makes the save. One great save from Murphy in the first half. One superb piece of agility to make sure that a two-hoo couldn't react late in the game. Well, this is it. Whitehead, Chopra. Whitehead again looking for Ross Wallace, who's managed to stay onside. Three in red and white shirts in the centre. Now Wallace can cross. Up goes a two-hoo. It falls for Chopra! Sunderland have won it! And it will be just about the final kick of the game. It's the debut boy. Now that is how to make an impact. Brilliant work by Ross Wallace. Took his time, waited for the chance to cross, and when the ball fell to Chopra, it was an expert finish. Never mind your Newcastle roots, he's a Sunderland hero now. Look what it means to the man in charge of it all. The visitors can't come back when you score right on full time. And that is it at the Stadium of Light. The most dramatic of finishes. The man bought for £5 million from Cardiff and introduced into the action in the second half by Roy Keane has won it for his manager and has won it for Sunderland. Full time at the Stadium of Light. Sunderland 1, Tottenham Hotspur 0.
That was a great start to the season for us. I thought the players done fantastically well, and there wasn't too many clear-cut chances, but again, the players showed a great desire to go and win a game of football, scoring so late in the match, so I think we deserve to win the game today.
Martin, a dramatic finish to day one, but not drama the way you wanted it.
No, even a 0-0 was disappointing, because I thought it was a boring game. And in the end, you could say, then you have to protect the 0-0, and we couldn't even do that, They had a lot of urgency, but they've got some players who can score a goal as well, like Chopra did, and I felt first half we looked comfortable, but we didn't create. There was not a lot of creativity in the side today, and you can have all the players and all the quality up front, but it's not only about the front players.
Being an ex-Newcastle man, there are extra pressures on Michael Chopra. That's lifted a huge weight off, hasn't it?
Well, I suppose for any striker, when they come to a club, it's always important that they hit the back of the net early doors, and I'm sure Chops was disappointed to be on the bench, but with 10 or 15 minutes to go, I looked around and he looked as if he was keen to get on. Some subs sometimes sit there and think, well, I'm not really too interested, but he showed again great desire. And when he came on, his general play was very good. He closed people down, and we know he is a fox in the box. We've got plenty of evidence to suggest that. And if we create the chances for Chops, he will score goals.
That's a dream debut, to be fair. I knew coming from Newcastle I had to get off to a good start to try and win a lot of hearts of the Sunderland fans, because I knew they would have had doubts about me. And to actually score in the last minute and to actually score the winner, it's just what dreams are made of. As you can see, I'm struggling for words because I've got some emotion and excitement in me. The
atmosphere today was absolutely brilliant, and the players, I certainly enjoyed it, and hopefully the players did, because Sunderland fans will have a massive role to play this season, because no doubt there will be plenty of downs along the way, but once we keep showing that spirit and desire, we'll have a chance.